Welcome to Cumin, Crafts&Arcade. Comment, share, and like.
Alright. Today we're going to make pork loin pizza with spinach. So, to start with, we got a pork loin. We put it in the bag. And it's already sliced up. And we're going to spice it up. So, we're going to marinate it. A little bit of chili powder. A touch of cumin. Just a touch. Plenty of ground sage. Might give you a more exact recipe whenever we get the video posted. Shake of celery seed. A little onion powder. More than most stuff. And then we have some garlic salt. And I'm going to put a good dose of that on there. Because that has a little parsnip flake in it too. Alright. Stir that together. Alright. Now we're just going to set that aside over there. Now get this out of your way. Wrong one. It goes over here. That up. That up. You're working on limited space, so you got to put things up as you go. Did I get it? Yeah, I got chili powder. Alright. Now then. Next, we're going to take the pork loin, trim a little bit of the fat off of it with my extra sharp fillet knife. A little bit over there. Take that off there. And then we're just going to cut this into small strips because we want it to cook quick. It's a lean cut of meat and it doesn't take much to get it cooked. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a hot skillet here in a little bit after it sits and cook it up, and then we'll plate it up on the pizza. All right, we'll set him aside. Put this in the bowl. All right. Now, I got about 4 of these things that I'm going to do. And we didn't pre-prep any of this, so you can enjoy the whole slicing activity. Oop, hang on to it. There. Good sharp knife. Good grip on the board. I don't want to make them too thick. Losing my grip on the board. Put it over there, and that's got a little fat on it. We'll get rid of him. Take that tail over there. Butcher will leave that on there so we can get more weight. That way you can charge it a little more. Of course, Butcher's contesting with the guy sending him beef with the water content in it, so he's got to make up for the water weight that he loses every time he opens a package. So all prices get passed on to the consumer on that one. There we go. And there, let's do one more. That'll be plenty for the pizza we're doing. Man, we got a gristle or something there. It's moving around. You don't want to leave it too thick. If you leave it too thick, then it won't cook right whenever we put it all in the pan. So a lot of what you're going to see is just prepping this thing out. So after we get done with the pork chop, then we've got a few vegetables we decided to put on there. One of them is going to be spinach. We got to get it defrosted and such. Now this is going to be an economical making, because you know this is pizza on a budget. All right, let me put that in the refrigerator. I'm gonna put this in the sink. Henry, what else we get for here? We got us an onion. What else?
We got
some of those other green onions.
Mm-hmm.
Get those out of the bottom drawer down there, please, for me. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'm the guy behind the camera today.
Yep. What else for you? What else we getting on here?
We got the
What else?
Do we have the sauce?
Sauce? Oh yeah, we'll make sauce in a second. Get a can out. What are you doing? Sauce is in a can. I have to get it over here.
I know. So we are going to cut these up and make it where we can
put it on pizza.
Put it on pizza. Then once we cut these up, put it on pizza, then gonna be delicious.
Deliciousness is right.
It's gonna be awesome. I did that for a reason.
Yeah, you did.
I did that because the fact that that's what people do sometimes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Right.
We got these.
Trim them up a bit. Got the sink. Has, oh, wait a minute, forgot a step. Got to season the meat, let it marinate a bit, get the dry rub on it. So because it's a little bit lean, I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil, spread it out on top of that there, and let it sit.
This is good, great.
And that'll help activate them dehydrated dry rub, help to soak it in to the pork loin. I'm gonna leave my spoon in there. All right. So shan't forget such. Yes.
I need this is from the night owl video.
Gonna turn the light off?
No, I need to turn off the camera.
So now we've prepped all of our stuff. We've got our cheese, we've chopped our onions, chopped our shallots, made a tomato sauce. We took a can of tomato sauce, added some basil leaves, added some oregano, added some garlic powder, so that's sat. And then we took chopped spinach, frozen, drained it, defrosted it and drained it, so that's ready to go, got the water off of it. Our pork is marinated, so it's ready to go. And so what we're going to do now, and we're going to have a canned pizza crust. You could also use a French loaf of bread to make it with. But we're going to use a canned pizza crust. Like I said, we're going to be economic about it, or sometimes just easy. Add that in. Go ahead.
Okay, so
I'm gonna saute up the onions. Give it just a minute. I just want them to go a little bit clear. I don't want them to go, I'm not going to caramelize them. I'm not going to leave them that long. But I don't want a mostly raw onion on top of the pizza. Woo. A little higher, it's a little high. It's going to come down here. That's why they put knobs on the oven, so you don't cook too hot. Saute a minute or two. They want to put just a touch of salt on it. Not a lot. You don't need a lot of salt in it. It helps the flavor on the onion. This is going to cook. Whenever we put the pizza in the oven, we're going to cook it for 20 minutes. All right, I'm going to leave that sit there for a second. I'll take this guy right here. That's the bell going off for the. For this pizza crust, just follow the instructions on the label. It's going to run at 400 degrees. We're going to cook it on this pizza pan. All right.
okay.
That's about right for that. Back in the bowl for a minute. We can use the same pan. I'm going to add just a touch of oil back into it. I don't need a lot because I've got oil on the meat already. I'm going to let that heat up a little bit. Little onion just adds flavor to the pork. I want this pan to get kind of warm, so I'm going to let it heat just a little bit. Got a good marinade on the pork. Smell that? It smells good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
All right.
It does.
There you go. You want the sizzle when you hit right there. Yeah. Now the flavor's coming out of it. What? No, you can't do it sticking right now. I have to hold the handle.
Oh yeah, I should.
Get on the deal.
I got it. I got it.
And let's sit there for a minute.
Oh yeah, that smells great. That smells real good.
Now then, while we're waiting on that, I'll line this pizza crust up a little better here. Yeah, it's hard to get a square crust on a round pan. A little creativity. Take that sauce. Usually this sauce is about enough. A small can like that. Yeah, we'll just use it all. Then the best thing you can do is take a spoon and just move it around. So that's why I like to use, that's why I get the small can of sauce. You add seasoning to it, then you can flavor up. So you can see all the spices sitting down there in that sauce. It enhances the flavor of the bread, enhances the flavor of the pizza. We got that basil and oregano and that garlic down in there, so that just makes it all nice. Gives it a great flavor. Come back over here. More. Let that cook a little longer. What I want to do is buy cheese in bulk. We did this and put it in the vacuum packer to keep it because we don't eat it that fast. So what I want to do is I want to put a little bit down here on the bottom of the pizza. Find it helps to kind of hold things on. Not a lot. We like to put most of it on the top. So we'll just let that sit and cook, sir. It'll go.
Just make sure it stick.
Oh, it ain't gonna stick. It's whenever we first put it in, it was a little sticking. But now it's got heated up and that oil's got working in it that we put it with the marinade. So it's kind of cooking out of it a bit. I'll come apart. Got that one piece that's sticking together and just blooping. Alright. We put that there. Alright. Now, put the spinach on. And that spinach sitting right down there next to that cheese, that just makes it more good. Or I'm going to break this apart. Hang on a second. Stir this around. You can see that. That pork is just marinated in now all the spices. And we set it aside for a while, and it is just incorporated into the pork. Okay. That's getting closer to done. We're pretty close to that. All right.
You guys can do this at your house, anywhere that has a grill or anywhere that has something fire.
That's right.
Camping, unless you guys can have an oven, or you can cook the dough. If they do it, And then
now I like a French bread, loaf of French bread. Cut it in half. You can use it for the dough, or make a biscuit crust. Use it for the dough. Is that enough, Henry? Or do you need some more spinach?
go ahead and put all of it.
Put all of it on there.
All of it on there.
Henry's going for all the spinach. He's going to get his greens in. He likes it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like spinach.
All right.
So that's just put it all on there.
All right. So the whole box of chopped spinach goes on there. All right. So now this. By the time we got the dough spread out, this pork, the pork is a very lean cut, so it doesn't take long to get gone. So it looks like we've got it all. Take this off just a little bit. Give it a second to cool down. Then I'm going to add our onions on it. They're still a little warm. That's fine. You can see, matter of fact, you can see the steam coming off. You see the steam coming off them things? Woo! Warm on the fingers.
Okay.
This is a borrow your spot there. This is about a half an onion. So we got that oil. That oil just add more flavor because it's got that onion in it.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of oil on there. Put that in the sink. What else? I'm going to put them on top. All right. Give me a paper towel, Henry, please. Thank you. All right. Get my spoon here. I'd do this with my fingers if it was cooler, but I don't want to burn my fingertips.
You can set it like for a minute or two and make it get cooler and stuff like that.
Yep.
If y'all can.
Yep.
Y'all, you can also do this anywhere as long as you have meat.
That's right. Like I said,
And that's the vegetarian. I think it's different.
It's just basically 4 boneless pork chops is what this is. Pork loin. 4 boneless pork loin. Well, we got this bad boy loaded, don't we?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Get some on this outside edge right there.
That.
Go on that outside edge right there. On that outside edge right there. On that outside edge right there. More right there. And right there. Alright. Set that down. It's hot. Alright. Now the cheese. I should say the rest of the cheese. So we've got our oven heated at 400 degrees. And you heard it beep a while ago. And we're following package instructions. The particular brand of crust we bought is a thin crust, so that's what the package said, is cook it at 400 degrees. So that's what we're going to do. And we have this on a pizza pan. We like pizza a lot, so we have a pizza pan that has holes in the bottom, so this is going to be a really crispy crust, hopefully, by the time we get all done with it. Like I said, this was grated mozzarella until we put it in that vacuum sealer. And we're going to put it in the oven for about 20 minutes. That's about it for that. Alright. And then get the green onion. I'm going to spread this around the top. That'll give that a chance to kind of saute in the oven there. We'll save a little bit for decoration when we get it out. Alright? So we're going in the oven. 20 minutes. Whenever I take it out, I'm going to set it on the stove, and after I set it on the stove, I want to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. And then if it's cooked all the way through, then we'll finish it up. But we have to make sure the dough is properly done. Okay? All right, there it goes. Timer's off. All right, still going to run to 400 degrees. Ooh, you got to have one of these, or else you'll burn your fake pinkies.
Oh yeah, fingers.
Ooh, look at that. That bad boy is done.
Oh,
I mean, you can't get more brown than brown on that. Look at that. Woo, yeah. That boy's done all the way through.
Oh yeah, that's done.
Oh yeah. He done. Get that loose everywhere. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna move it over here to my cutting board. Right on here. All right. Yeah. Hold that camera down there. Look, get an eyeball underneath that. Look how
Oh yeah.
done that is.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Turn this off. Now it's in the lip burner mode. This pizza will burn your lips off if you bite into it. So, you don't want to bite into it for just a minute or two, for sure. I'm going to cut this one backwards that way. And I'm going to leave that one whole. If you want, we got a little more of this. We can just pretty it up a little better. All that. All right, Henry. There you go. Homemade pizza.
Thanks for watching, and like, share, and subscribe.
Ooh, yeah.